I'm really hoping that there isn't some grand conspiracy to stop me from playing this time. It would really bum me out if that happened yet again. Hope we're all doing well today, friends. Last few times I've tried to do this, it did not go well. First time, Amazon literally went down the day I was trying to do it, meaning no Twitch. Day two, my internet got shut off for my second attempt at day three. My internet literally got shut off in the middle of the stream. There was an outage that lasted pretty much all day, making it so I couldn't stream later that night either. So hopefully some horrible, horrible event doesn't coincide to stop me from streaming Animal Crossing today. Right now I'm struggling to open a bottle of water, which is opening in all the wrong ways. So I'm waiting for that to suddenly splash out and suddenly destroy my PC or my keyboard or something. But look at that, I got it open. Isn't it funny how bad luck works that way? I was thinking about it in the car today. Basically how we cannot live our lives unclenched. We have to constantly be ready for something to go wrong. But we can't let that make us paranoid. It's one of those lovely little bad game design choices of being human. Can't ever unclench, can't ever relax, always got to be on the lookout for something going wrong. However, you can't let that become all you are. How delightful, how evil. Anyway, that is my cynicism about life aside. How are we all doing today? I hope we're all doing well. I'm very excited to be streaming some Animal Crossing City Folk. Very excited to get on over to Brewster's and get myself a cup of coffee. I think that would be very fun. It is Fallout month, however, Animal Crossing goes year-round. And once again, I will accept the challenge of not swearing, or at least trying not to. This is meant to be a family-friendly stream, so try to avoid any sort of profanity, and because of that, there will be no on-screen chat, and there will be no sound alerts, so I apologize if that's something that you really enjoy. Just trying to get everything set up and ready to go at the moment, so hopefully we can make some nice conversation while we wait. I love this music. Super chill. Kind of reminds me of the sad music that plays at the end of Monsters, Inc., if you guys have ever seen that. Hope I didn't just ruin the song for you. I do find it funny that I'm debuting the Avatar not with a Fallout game, but with Animal Crossing. I find that funny. That's okay. The song's going, huh? I might choose a different I might use a different playlist for the music, because this seems to be just one song for 6 minutes straight. Let's go find a different one, because I saw a New Horizons one, but I'm trying to get a good mix of things. Alright, we're starting with New Leaf. That's a good start. Might as well pop the standby screen on, you know? Probably not going to upload anything on Reddit, because that'd mess up the up speed. Why are you up at like 5 a.m., Lamau? Because I had to go get Vea from work, so we're doing a really early morning stream of Animal Crossing. It's a bit early in game, we won't be able to do any like buying or selling to start with, but who really knows? Who really knows anything? No in-game trading, no commonly asked questions. I'm trying to find out what I'm allowed and not allowed to do. No store links, key friend codes, no in-game trading, no commonly asked questions. Alright, cool. Hopefully I'll be able to post on the Animal Crossing subreddit. Carefully investigating each one of these. You're eating the glasses? The glasses? You're eating them? Oh no. Oh no! I'm not even done promoting yet! Sell! What the heck? Where's Rosie? Where's Bob? Where's Rosie? Where is she? I'm gonna show off my favorite villager. I gotta rep my girl Rosie. There you are, my friend. Okay, so we got a link here. I don't know, I liked it. You want me to take it off? I'll take it off if you want. Oh, hi! Hi, Selbia. Hi, Ziggy! Good to see you. I love that you call it the art carousel. That's great. I'm gonna use that. I always called it the art slideshow. Hello, new friend. Yes, I do want to see. Let's see. Oh my god! Got Chica. Giratina and your trainer. That's awesome. Got you. Flebivi. Purple cookies. Witchy cookies. I like them. Cool owls. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Sorry, I'm swearing already. My bad. I get one. Okay? Baby. These are great. Good job, Ziggy. Eat this chair now. Da 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 da. Okay. It's Floette, not Felipe. Oh, okay. Yeah, Ziggy's art style is adorable. Yesh, I need head pats or else I cry. Alright, so we got Cozy Games. Trying to figure out all the different Reddits I need to ping. And I'm trying to be very careful about how I ping them because I have been, once again, shadow banned by Reddit and I've had to make a whole new account again. It's like my 6th account. No self-promotion posts. Okay, good. Alright, well that solves that. Trying to at least respect the rules of the different communities I'm trying to post in. They have been very mean to me thus far, I can say with 100% certainty. but I'm trying to be nice. Oh yeah, I made a post in, I made a poll in the Mead Hall. There's a pretty famous MLP fanfiction that's Fallout themed that I've heard is quite good. Never been much of an MLP person, but I do like good media. So if it's good, I'd like to actually check it out and give it a read. If you guys are interested in hearing me read that on stream, then vote yes in the poll. If you don't want me to, or you don't like that one, go ahead and vote no. Just throwing a poll out there. I might just do it anyway, but I want to kind of get a feel from the community. It's especially going to be weird because I know almost nothing about MLP. Anything outside of old Hot Diggity Demon animations, Living Tombstone, and what I've just gathered through osmosis. I don't know nothing about nothing. Thanks for the pats. Thanks for the pats, Ziggly. I think I can wear my glasses now. I can, thank goodness. Oh my goodness, why'd you do that? Are you for real? That's crazy. Well, I don't plan on reading the whole thing, but I want to at least start it. Mark my place, you know. I plan on reading All Guardsmen Party during Warhammer month, but I kind of wanted to. Yeah, I just wanted to do that and see how it went. Also get some crossover with the non-Fallout fans in the community. Aww, Dita was happy to see you. Dita's such a good cat. Liara is a good cat too. I just wish she didn't punch me in the face repeatedly when I tried to sleep. That'd be nice. Aww, good Dita. I think I might just do it. Like, unless I get an overwhelmingly negative backlash, I might just start reading it and see how it goes. Also, if I sound sick, it's because I just woke up. I'm always sick when I wake up. I'm always very queasy and not doing well. And basically until I get breakfast, which I've not had, but I have this wonderful plate of donuts and coffee waiting for me. I'm very excited. And I got a nice cigarette to smoke afterwards. It's the Midwest Special. Sorry, 1 minute, guys. I gotta promote other. There we are. Hello, Adam. Good to see you. Yeah, what do you think of that? I'm working on my FNAF fan game. Biggest challenge right now is modeling a paper bin. Ooh, you never know what your bottlenecks are going to be. Lately, I've been working on getting the Fallout tabletop rules adapted to my liking, and then and also working on world building for my Fallout Michigan campaign setting. What'd you think of it? What'd you think of it, Adam? Did you like it? I don't think I have. I might have played. I might have played Sky Children of Light. I might be thinking of Air though, AER, which was a pretty much a flying adventure exploration game that I liked a lot. That was super cute. Let me take a quick look on Steam real quick. It's calming. That does sound calming. Let me take a quick look here. I think I have it. Yes, I do have it wish listed. Here it is. Yeah, it's free. Yeah, it's a multiplayer game. It's from the creators of Journey. You don't say. Excuse me while I look up the HLTB on this and add it to the stream list, because that's a pedigree right there. It's about 5 hours. Okay, yeah. Cool. We'll probably start that up right after we finish World of Warcraft. Heck yeah. I see what you mean, Cell. I've run into that myself. That's the number one thing that gets me kicked out of Discords. Is that, well, to be real with you, I like anyone who knows me and spends time with me knows that I'm a loving and kind and sweet person. I get opinionated sometimes, but overall I think I'm a decent guy, right? However, what happens is in these like really overwhelmingly positive communities that are trying so hard to be wholesome and everything, I'll make one edgy joke, or people will hear me swear once, and then they'll rat me out to the mods, and some of these mods don't know who I am, they haven't spent time with me, they haven't gotten to know me, and well, I'll get banned, or a big old controversy will start because I'll find out who did it and call them out, because I don't tolerate that kind of thing. But pretty much, yeah, no, that's the number one thing that gets me kicked out of Discords, is I actually really enjoy those kinds of communities, and just there needs to be oof, I feel you there, Sal. Yeah, okay, yeah, it seems like it's the, well, it's a free-to-play game, I'm guessing that's tied to monetization. Usually is, right? You guys hear that Pocket Camp just has, like, a paid version you can get now where the game is just available forever? Like, I'll totally do that as long as I don't gotta actually pay for the microtransactions. If it's all free and I can earn all of it without having to pay for the micro, I will totally do that. That sounds fantastic. Alright, controllers on, start with Revolution patches. Classic controller enabled, start. Alright. And now that we are nearly 20 minutes in, we can finally start the game. So, what's Coddle? Oh, Children of... Okay, yeah. Children of the Light. Okay. Oh, you're saying Cult of the Lamb. I'm like... Is there servers in Cult of the Lamb? As much as I love New Leaf and New Horizons, I think that I do believe that City Folk is the musical peak of the series. IMO. Aw, sorry Ziggy, that's a bummer. Well, I believe in you. The first half is best played early in the morning. Okay. And again, if you make one wrong move, you can get banned. From the game officially, or from servers? Ah, came to play, huh? Making sure that shows up on stream. Yes, it sure does. Excellent. We are in, finally. Right now in Spoonberg, it's 7:52 a.m. on November 3rd, 2025. How about we get started? Yeah. Now hang on. I am Alex. I am not the mayor. Alright, sorry about that, Alex. Of course. I meet so many people every day that I'll forget them if I don't get a good look at their faces. Boy, oh, never mind. Let's get you going. I think I'm gonna let Vea be the mayor when we do New Leaf. I'm probably gonna set it up in advance and let her play it, because like sometimes I just want to chill, you know. You get banned, you can't play it anymore. Full stop. Wow. Hey, Ryvon. Yep, new outfit. Absolutely. Thanks for waiting. Hope you have a great time. so I don't think we're going to get Resetti because the game crashed. Yeah. No Resetti. And so if you're thinking this looks familiar to last time, that's because last time basically didn't happen. Day 3, this is the actual Day 3. The previous Day 3 stream you may or may not have seen is no longer canon. Alright, let's read our letters here. We got one from Mom. So, have you gotten used to your new surroundings? I know you can take care of yourself, but here's a little something to help you out. Congrats, from Mom. Yeah, thanks, Mom. Mom's always been very supportive of me. Alex, your character looks goofy. I hope you guys enjoyed the Animal Crossing stream. Dear Alex, I thought a brisk walk outdoors might be a nice way to get a little exercise, but the next time I knew I had a bag of roasted chestnuts in my hand. How'd that happen, Mom? Not so, Mom. Yeah, fantastic show. Brilliant. Just the best piece of Fallout media since New Vegas. And probably, much like New Vegas, I'd recommend starting with the Fallout show. Like, having Goosey as your POV character is a great start. Dear Alex, we're pleased to present you with your shopping card. I'm not going to use it, thanks. And then my ABD notice letting me know I've saved up some money. You have earned 100 bells in interest. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, like, that, from what you're telling me, like, what specific... I need to very specifically look at what the bannable offenses are. Because if it's just earning currency too fast by grinding, I'm not going to play the game. That is absurd. Like, what specifically is the bannable offense? Yeah. So, what's interesting is that if Yes Man shows up, I'll instantly know which ending is canon. That's one of those things where, like, I was telling Vea, like, once we get to Vegas, once I see the face of a Securitron powered on, I will instantly know what ending is canon. Also, yo, thanks, Vea. Vea buried this cat cap for me. Look at that, I dug up a blue lava lamp. Yeah, so Mr. House may or may not be a corpse. He was given a lot of attention during Season 1, but he might just be a corpse in a refrigerator. Alright, you in my house here? Got my froggy chair. I'm so lucky, by the way. Froggy chair, got it on day 1. Or skate, scratch making models. It's modded Minecraft time. Go nuts. I'm really hoping that we see what happens to New Vegas, and I really hope they don't... Like, okay. Basically, my thing is I want to see the ending, and if it's going to be the Yes Man ending, I want to... I kind of want Season 2... I want Season 2 to really be a contrast to Season 1. I don't want them to show the Wasteland as, like, wild and evil like they did in Season 1. Because like, the whole twist in Season 1, for those who haven't seen it. Spoilers for the Fallout show, by the way. Goosey enters the world thinking that the world is wild and apocalyptic because America has fallen. However, the reality is that it's wild and apocalyptic because Vault-Tec destroyed the new society. Like, basically, Vault-Tec caused a second apocalypse that wiped out the new human society that had already started to rebuild, the NCR. And so... Right. They totally could. I'd appreciate it if they didn't wreck canon completely. But I mean, with how New Vegas ends, literally anything can happen. Like, House could be alive and just locked in the fridge. He could be dead and locked in the fridge. Anything could happen, really. What else? Wow, that is hecked. It's pretty messed up, Cell. Let's hope that gets solved before I start playing. It's gonna be at least a year, so... No, I think, I think the Legion and the NCR are pretty much done. Like, we're not going to see anything from them. Oh, hey, Sarah. Like, I think we've seen all we're going to see of the NCR, because we were literally at the Capitol. Like, the NCR is famous because of New Vegas, like, in the real world. But the NCR had most of its power in Fallout 2. So, if we do see the NCR, it's going to be in a very vestigial state. I hope it comes out finished, and I hope it actually resembles the actual game it's based on. I'd like to see some changes made. I'd like to really try this. I'd like them to lean less open world and more immersive sim. I think Night City's... I don't want to say... See, I'm trying to keep an eye on my profanity here, because like the first stream became a swear fest because someone asked me about Cyberpunk. Basically, I don't want it to resemble 2077. I want it to resemble Edgerunners or the comics. I want it to actually resemble the setting it's based on and not the video game. I think 2077 is a very weak. It is on the par to me. Cyberpunk 2077 is to Cyberpunk what Fire Warrior is to Warhammer 40,000. It's a bad adaptation of the setting. It is what Fallout 4 is to Fallout, you know? And I think the acting's really good. I think the story's good. I think I would like to see the game really lock in and be a real RPG. Give me chance to hit with my guns. Give me more dialogue options. Make the world smaller and more detailed. More concise. What else? What else would I like? Proper companions would be nice. A proper companion system. Party members. Give me the real struggle of living in Night City. Make me pay rent. Make me have to struggle to make ends meet and survive. And make the game overall more lethal and difficult. Make money harder to come by. Because the world that 2077 presents is not dystopian enough. 2077, like, well, here's what's up. If you play 2077 on its own, and you've never read any of the comics, and you haven't read the game manuals, and you haven't watched Edgerunners, you don't know. You don't know any better, and that's fine. You can be like, okay, it's great, I love it, and that's, you know, that's great. It's a fun game. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, as a Cyberpunk fan, I want something that actually resembles Cyberpunk. I want a Baldur's Gate 3, but for the Cyberpunk setting. You know, I would be happy if the game came out and went completely turn-based, but I know that's never going to happen. Not with CDPR, at least. No, less trend chasing, more RPG making, please. Make the game harder. Make just living in the world more difficult because it's supposed to be. If you want a setting that just lets you do whatever you want, whenever you want, go play Fallout, go play D&D, go play Baldur's Gate, you know, like, but it needs to actually resemble the setting it's based off of. Yeah, I've played the tabletop game. I basically sampled every aspect of Cyberpunk except for the Netrunner card game. And I can tell you that 2077 is the weakest. Out of everything Cyberpunk-related I've experienced, 2077 is the weakest aspect of the entire franchise. Okay, that's fine. Like, look at what David has to deal... Basically, what David has to deal with in Edgerunners, that should be what a player has to deal with. I want to see augmentation that's permanent. I want to see cyberpsychosis as a game mechanic. I want to see proper romance. I want to see companions, like in Baldur's Gate, and like in the tabletop game. Parties, you know, crews. Driving skill, having to build your character to do certain things or else you can't play right. And then having party members to accentuate that. Oh, and I want the game to work when it comes out. That's a big one. And I'm worried about that because it's going to be on Unreal 5, which has been one of those engines that just doesn't work good. It's like a red flag whenever a game gets put on Unreal 5. I think that basically covers it. I think like everything in like the music, the writing, the presentation's fine. I would love a switch to cel-shaded graphics. Like, I would love for them to go Jet Set Radio with it and make it look like Edgerunners, because I think that's the best that Edgerunners is the best that 2077 Night City has ever looked. Like, in game, a lot of the time, and there's a reason. And if you look at like all the there's a reason why if you go on any modding site for 2077, yeah, I would prefer it if you could respec Never, but that's a whole other thing. But that's a whole other argument. I know that's unreasonable. But the one thing I dislike about 2077 Night City and its current art style, the realistic art style they've gone for, is that it's ugly. And if you disagree with that, that's fine, you know. But like, there's a reason why every mod you see. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, there's a reason why most graphical mods you see for the game are not to make the game more colorful, it's to mute the colors. There's a reason why whenever you look at like graphical mods, people want to make the game look like Blade Runner, because Blade Runner just looks better. They want to make it look like Cyberpunk 2020 or Blade Runner or Ghost in the Shell. Nobody wants it to actually look like modern Cyberpunk Night City. And the only time the 2077 era has looked any good to me has been in the comics and in Edgerunners. Like, that is modern Night City is an aesthetic that was built for anime. It was built to be drawn, animated in a cartoony kind of way. It was not meant to be gritty and realistic. It just the colors are too loud for it to work. That's why all the big modding projects for graphical stuff is to try to mute the game's colors and make it look more like Blade Runner or Cyberpunk 2020. I agree. Now maybe, who knows? Hey, if you're using a 2D avatar, you're technically cel shaded, absolutely. But yeah, no, like, we should totally like move the game more in that direction. Like, if it's Unreal Engine 5 and the game comes out and it looks like Bomb Rush Cyberpunk or Jet Set Radio, I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's gonna run good on people's computers. That's fine. Other than that, I think making the game more sandboxy, letting people play how they want to play, making the game less GTA and Far Cry and more Fallout or Deus Ex is probably the direction they want to go. Creating more augmentations that let you do levels the way you want is great. And I think that's where the game succeeds, when it feels like Cyberpunk is when you're doing your side missions and, like, good example. One of my favorite moments in the game. There was a target I had to assassinate on the upper floor of a building, right? Well, I was scoping it out. I was doing all my hacking stuff, doing all my quick hacks, that kind of thing, looking through, trying to figure out how to get in. And then I realized I just upgraded my legs. I can now do my super jump. I identified where the target was, leapt onto the balcony of the 3rd floor, annihilated him with a shotgun, leapt down, slid away, and then ducked into an alley. And I was not caught. And that was the most Cyberpunk moment in the entire game, because that is the kind of thing that happens in the tabletop all the time. What exactly is Fallout Equestria? It's it is not in the Fallout universe. It's called Fallout Equestria, but it's a post-apocalyptic MLP story, and apparently it's very good. I think David's story is told. I thought that was the Loud House one. I think you're thinking of the Loud House one, yeah, Sal. But I like Cyberpunk a lot. Main thing I just want to say is, like, I think the game needs to decide. The biggest mistake I think that 2077 made is it needed to decide what kind of game it wanted to be. It was trying to be everything at once. It was trying to be GTA. It was trying to be Far Cry. It was trying to be an immersive sim, and it was trying to be a BioWare game all at once. Like, the Witcher games, despite being Witcher 1 and 2 and 3, despite being very conflicted in what they were a lot of times, they were a lot tighter, I think. Witcher 1 and 2, straight up BioWare games. They were single player, single party member BioWare style action RPGs. Right. Choices and consequences, branching narrative, where they focus on action combat. Witcher 3 introduced the Ubisoft Sandbox angle, which I do not think it did very well. It was the weakest part of that game, and its open world actually was one of the reasons why a lot of people bounced off of that game. But I think overall, since the open world can be ignored, you can kind of just enjoy it as a BioWare-style game. Cyberpunk was a immersive sim Ubisoft Sandbox GTA BioWare game, and every single genre Cyberpunk tries to achieve makes every other part of it weaker. That's a good idea, Cell. But like, sorry Curly, Curly's asking me what's up and I'm just yapping to him about Cyberpunk. What's up, Alex? See me as a catchphrase dropping kind of dude? Someone told me I always say yoink, but that isn't always, I don't know about that. Yoink, oh, well, I guess I do say it a lot, yoink. I don't know why, but it just comes out. Do I need to freshen up my catchphrase arsenal? Yeah, let's fix it. What do you guys think his catchphrase should be? Seriously, it's played out? Oh man, that was my go-to catchphrase. What do I do, Alex? I can't just say nothing. There must be something else I can roll with. So you think there's something new I can bust out to freshify my conversations? Ooh, good lord. Don't worry, you get about halfway through, you can just start copy-pasting entire chapters. No one will find out. Yeah, think of a new catchphrase for him. I feel you, Sil. But, yeah, every aspect of Cyberpunk 2077 takes away from every other aspect. Its immersive sim aspects take away from... Actually, I think its immersive sim aspects are the strongest part. Like, when the game's about you infiltrating a certain area, then it's great, right? But then the story kicks in, and you're in dialogue options, and you realize that every single dialogue interaction in that game is not about choices and consequences. It's about walking in a straight line, and then talking to someone else, and then walking in a straight line, and then talking to someone else. That's where the BioWare aspect of it falls flat. Also realizing that you have no choices, and like a lot of the times your choices are very limited except for very key points in the narrative where it goes wild, which I appreciate those points, but they're few and far between. The gameplay being a first-person shooter totally lessens the cool martial arts melee part of the setting. The game's map being dotted with tons of little collectibles and things, like a Ubisoft Sandbox, completely destroys the setting. Like, it works for something like Far Cry, where you're literally raiding an island, but when you're in a city, money shouldn't just be all over the streets. You shouldn't be able to just to get involved in police scanner quests and make a billion eddies and just not have to ever pay rent. The GTA aspects of, like, driving and stuff, it never really works into quest design very well. Rarely do you ever have to drive or fight from your car at all. It's very rare. Typically in good GTA games, at least the ones that I've played, you're given a point in the distance you have to go to, you get to choose your car, how you get there, and what happens along the way can be anything from a fight with the cops, a fight with gangs, a stunt jump, or anything like that, but none of that's there for Cyberpunk because that part of the game isn't really developed. Basically, every aspect of Cyberpunk is trying to be everything else and is just failing. Jeez, Florklesnoot. I like Florklesnoot. That's a good name. How you doing, TJ? Anyways, that's the end of my Cyberpunk rant. Cheese's Florklesnoot is going to be his catchphrase. Thank you, Adam. But, yeah, that's where I'm at with Cyberpunk. I think it's a really great introduction. I think people should play it because it's good on its own as a game. However, if you ask me what I want to see, I want them to do the whole game over again, but right this time. That sounds so mean. Florklesnoot. Here we go, Florklesnoot. I have no will and I must life. That's fair. Florklesnoot, did I hear that right? I mean, whoa. You know it. Florklesnoot. Well, that's victorious, like a poisonous viper with laser eyes. Florklesnoot. You rock, Alex. Woo, Florklesnoot. You know what catchphrase I'll be throwing around town. I don't know how to do your voice anymore, man. But we got more coconuts to plant, don't we? I don't think we need to to pluck any more coconuts, though. We can just pop one right here. But, I need to get an umbrella. I'll probably go into Nooks today and see if I can get an umbrella. Or I can just make one real quick. There we are. How am I doing on money? Pretty good, pretty good. Doing pretty good on money. That's good. Go ahead and pop a coconut tree down. Floracle's not as snippet. Sort of like a Wilbur type voice, you know? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hang in there, Mr. TJ. Get some coffee in you. Try to relax. Enjoy your day off. Oh, a mushroom! Mushroom dance. I'm gonna give this to Vea as a gift. Oh, we gotta go get coffee, guys. We haven't been to see our old Irish friend Brewster lately. Mr. Coconut Farmer. I keep unequipping my my shovel. It's weird how in this game you can't bury things without the shovel. I mean, in both the original and in New Leaf, you can just you can use your foot to fill these in. All right, we'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and pick these clovers here. I'm really hoping that I get my 4-leaf, because if I get my 4-leaf, I'm wearing it. Or I'm putting it in my room, at least, where it can be seen. But yeah, I do agree that my outfit looks a bit silly. We need to kind of accessorize around the cat hat. I'd rather eat an apple whole. I know my way around an apple, and there are some apples that, like, are so delicious and ripe that there's barely anything left afterwards, where I pull a Ryuk and eat darn near the whole thing. Leaving little more than a little bunch of fibrous mass and a couple of seeds in the middle. Honey apples are delicious, yes. Apples are just great. I think so, yeah. Maybe we can get a skirt. I wouldn't be against that. Maybe you'll let me wear a beard. Come on, big fishy. I could have swore that when I played this as a kid, maybe it's just my imagination as a child, but I could have swore as a kid there was a fishing line and it wasn't just the stick and the bobber. Because like, look, doesn't it look like there should be a line there? As a kid, I always remember there being a fishing line, even on the GameCube version. But apparently, I'm very wrong. Hello there, black bass. Heck yeah. Oh, and here's a little trick. I think I showed this to you guys in the first one, but not all of you were here. I have a skirt, but it's a skirt. Ah, I see. Ah, check this out. So we have here... Oh. And now we can do this. Bye-bye! Ain't that great? I always love that. Alrighty, my friends. Hi there. How's it going? Say hi to everyone. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hi. What voice did I give you? Oh, wow. Hi, Alex. I haven't seen you in, like, forever, P. You look totally good. Yay, you. Oh, thanks, Nibbles. You take care, my friend. I try to greet everyone, but I'm not really much into the NPC side of things in Animal Crossing. I'm more of a going out and getting stuff done kind of guy. Yeah, I'm gonna go plant all these mushrooms by Vea's house. That way next time she logs in, she's super happy. Hi. Hi, TJ. Yeah, right? I love pink. Like, I remember that was one of the things that turned me off of Link to the Past. Like, I was playing Ocarina, and I had a friend at work who was like, man, Link to the Past is so much better. Have you seen Egoraptor's video on it? And I'm like, okay, well... I guess I'll check it out, and I downloaded it on my emulator, saw that Link had pink hair, and promptly shut it off. I was like, no! The Link I like is blonde, dang it. Very petty, but, you know, we all have our petty reasons for disliking things. And then later on, I actually played the game and gave it a chance after seeing some really great artwork that made me fall in love with the pink-haired Link design. And see it now as the canon Link hair color for that game. And then I played it, and I'm like, oh, I love pink-haired Link. I don't like Link to the Past very much. I don't think Zelda should be a game where you're constantly being attacked at all times. Hot take, I know, but I think it should be more about the exploration and the adventure rather than fighting all the time. At least not... At least unless the combat gets better, you know? Like, I'll happily fight all the time in something like Wind Waker, but the combat in Link to the Past, oof, man, oof. You mean Aaron Hansen? Yeah. Relentless capitalism over friends. Alright, well, I know what ending of New Vegas you went for. There was something someone said on Twitter a long time ago that just, like, is one of the meanest things I've ever heard. Because, like, swearing's great and all, but when you have an insult that cuts right to the core of someone, that's great. And, it was the line, "You look like someone who laughs at Marvel movies." And I'm just like, that is the meanest thing I have ever heard. Lunch is at noon, breakfast is anytime. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Already read all these, so we're just gonna go and skip over them. Or better yet, the Game Grump. Yeah. Well, I knew him back when I knew him back when he actually did stuff. So, I'm sorry. Look, this is a hot take. I consider. Welcome to the 3-part Alex Hypocrisy special. I consider what I'm doing to be not nearly as valuable as what artists actually do. Like, if Ziggy and Cell started doing full-time art streams and all of you went over to their channel, that wouldn't be a tragedy. That's the way things should be. Like, real artists are so much more valuable than streamers. People who actually make things and actually create art are so much more valuable than people like me who just regurgitate and, like, commentate over art. Does that mean we have no right to make any money off what we do? No, because we're still more valuable than a lot of careers. We're more valuable than investors, bankers, lawyers, you know, people who basically just move money around and ruin people's lives. Like, drug dealers, you know, we're more valuable than a lot of people who make money, and we deserve to make more money than them. Because we're actually giving people something that brings value to their lives and makes them happy, rather than something parasitic that just ruins them. Also, I can't remember if I'm in an orange or an apple town, but I keep seeing oranges everywhere, so I'm gonna guess we're in an orange town, meaning that I'm gonna go plant these apples. More value than IRL streamers. Well, yeah, at least I'm bringing art to somebody, rather than just yelling all the time. I called the avocados the avocados. You look like you drop common loot. That's a good one. That's a good one. So yeah, for me, Aaron has been on the downturn ever since he stopped animating. And I know why he stopped doing it, but I'm just like, dude, you used to be something. It's so mean to say. It's like, it's the same feeling I have when I'm just like, hey, how come ProJared hasn't uploaded anything? How come he hasn't made a real video in so long? And it's like, and people go, well, he's streaming every day on Twitch. And I'm like, cool, I don't want to watch that. I'm so tired of the good YouTuber to bad streamer pipeline. It's a complete, like, making edited, high-quality content is such a different skill set than... Got it. Yes, sounds good, Cell. Yeah, we're gonna stop me playing my game. Because, like, for me, this is all about art appreciation. For me, this is all about art appreciation. It's all about playing games and enjoying them. Why does the stick bug keep turning invisible? Oh, he's gone. Darn. But, yeah, for me, this is mostly all about art appreciation. I play games to show you games that I love. That's mainly what I do, why I do what I do. I also just play games to play them because I want to play them, and I couldn't get myself to play them otherwise. But, no, it's like... It bums me out, like, I'm just, like, looking at Aaron, and it's like, dude, you used to actually make things. You used to actually push culture forward on the internet. And now you are a Let's Player. You're the last Let's Player. Like, damn, man. Sorry. Shouldn't have swore there, but it's a bummer. No, it's a sad thing, like, what's like, what like, I really feel like there's something to be said about the good YouTuber to bad streamer pipeline. It's like, I understand it makes you more money, and that's all well and good, but I'm not going to watch it. Markiplier still does Let's Plays, does he? Okay, I thought he switched almost entirely over to IRL content, but fair enough. No, I think... To me, I don't watch Let's Players if I have the game, you know? I mean, I barely even watched Best Friends play back when they were doing their thing, even though they were my main inspiration. But I only really watched them back when I didn't have the systems necessary to play the games that I wanted to play. Ooh, that's a big fishy. Come on, Coelacanth. Come on, Coelacanth. Definitely not going to be a Coelacanth. If it's a Coelacanth, I'm keeping it. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, for real. And people, no, 100%. At the end of the day, I can be like, what I'm doing is less value or more. What you're doing is less valuable or more valuable. But at the end of the day, the reality is it's not. The reality is that slop is the ultimate value. Like the most views I have ever gotten has been exclusively in regurgitating content. Any video I make criticizing or talking about something from my heart does not, like my Twin Peaks video does not take off. What takes off are my re-uploaded clips of anime with a simple caption. Yeah, totally. I think the clips are a great thing. Okay, I'm keeping that. I thought it was just a mushroom, but it was really a mush closet. I actually really need a closet, so that works out well for me. Excellent. But yeah, hey, at the end of the day, if they enjoy making it and make money off of it, that's fine. And my arguments of value are based off of a subjective perspective of long-term art. All I know is that my question is always going to be, what are people going to be rewatching and talking about 10 years from now? Are they going to be talking about episode 20 whatever of some Let's Play the Game Grumps are doing? Or are they going to be talking about a Starbomb album? Are they going to be talking about an animation that was done? You know, this is the kind of art that stands the test of time. When it comes to what I do, I don't think anything I have is going to last, which is why I heavily encourage artists and people who are more talented than me to take my work and make something of it, because I can't. Oh, I felt that exclamation in my soul, right? Isn't that the worst? Right? But yeah, it's, Oh, Alex, looks like you're carrying a black bass around and stuff. Oh my gosh, Forkbender Magazine said that's my lucky item for the day. I gotta have it, please. Come on, I'll totally pay you. How does 620 bells sound and stuff? Yeah, go ahead. Wow, Alex. Thanks for making it simple. You're the king of Easy Town. All right, the money. Here you go. Thanks, Nibbles. Tee-hee-pee. Now I'm gonna be the luckiest girl in Spoonburg. I can't wait to change your thing. I believe this is my house, in the middle of my street. I actually need to head down to Vea's house and drop off all of her mushroom stuff. Mushroom stuff. Mushroom stuff. But, yeah, she said that. Thank you, Vea, for that. Vea didn't know I was going to be using this for a family-friendly stream, though. This was just what Vea was playing while I was working on my previous one. I love that girl so much. I'm gonna go ahead and drop these mushrooms by her house. There we go. If we find any more, we drop them off by her house there too. Oh, good luck, Rybon. Take care, my friends. But no, it's just... I guess what it comes down... And it's the reason I feel the same way about multiplayer games. It's that multiplayer games nowadays are so disposable. Like just last week, me and Heckman were talking about Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. Right? And he was very excited to play it with me, and then it got shut down. And it's like, unless there's a private server, this isn't going to last. Like... And I guess there's the whole argument to be made where it's like, oh, I mean, nothing's going to last if you really think about it. It's all over and it's all for nothing, nihilism. But, like, I don't actually believe that. I think that we have a chance of outlasting the heat death if we put our minds to it. Regardless of what I think, however. I'm just going to kind of toss stuff in here I don't got room for now. Right. Everything else I'll keep on me. I got to finish my Teto. Finish your Teto, my friend. Tetoris. But, I think about, like, the art that'll last forever. Like, every episode of AVGN will go on to be something appreciated for generations to come. The random podcast James did with the Screw Attack guys, not so much. Same thing goes for... Like, yeah, because like, I feel like there's slop and then there's content. I just don't know where I actually don't know where mine falls on that spectrum. From my perspective, since I can't make proper edited content, all of my stuff's slop. I'm a purveyor of slop. But hey, if you enjoy it, slop it up. Be right back, friends. I'm gonna go top off my coffee. And here's the reality of it. Regardless of how I feel or how any of us feel, only time will tell what gets retained. Sure, you might think something's slop, but someone else might really like it. And if they put in the effort to retain that and keep it up, then it might just outlast everything. Like, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of reality shows and stuff that people are rewatching today, even though they came out in, like, the 90s, that were meant to be disposable entertainment. Now you can, made cheaply and easily to get as much attention as possible, and now people rewatch it the way I would, like, an HBO show. Gotta go on a walk in an hour? Oof. Well, Alex. Fancy running into you. How long has it been? A few weeks, I think. Yeah, about 2 or so. So what happened? I was worried. Anyway, it's good to see you. Knowing you're okay is a huge weight off my shoulders, Lamb Chop. What time is it right now? Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna head up to the... Eunice, can you move, please? Shunice, can you move, please? Eunice... Alright, let's go to the museum, then. We're gonna... wait for Eunice to build up the courage to actually go into the post office. Recycle my garbage. Yeah, I know one of the goals I want to get, as soon as my YouTube's monetized, I want to hire somebody to edit all of my streams into compilations. Like, basically just take all the footage and edit it down into well-edited, entertaining videos. I'll give them half of all my YouTube revenue, which won't be very much, but it'll be theirs, you know. Let's go ahead and turn in our donations first, and then we can go get coffee downstairs. Bit of a night owl, don't you know? And it can tell me to welcome you to the Spoonbird Museum. Now then, may I assist you? You have but to ask, I'm at your service. Let's go ahead and check some fossils, shall we? Show me the fossil with all speed. Alright, let's check these real quick. Hopefully at least one of them will be what we need. Yeah, a little bit. It's not as intense as people think. Like, there's a lot of nostalgia for it. But the thing is, all that's really happened is that villager types have been removed. So a good example would be the Jaden Animations video. Really did a good job covering, you know, her personal experience, and I won't deny her personal experience. What I will say is that the thing she points out, that one piece of dialogue, I heard every day in game from two villagers in particular that just happened to have the right personality type. And so the meaner villagers gave you the impression gives you the impression there's more variety if you play Animal Crossing GameCube once, just to find out, like if you're the kind of person who just dips their toe in to just go like, oh hey, what are the villagers like in this game? You may get a grumpy villager and you go, oh, they're mean. But the reality is, if you play that game over a long period of time, you begin to see the same dialogue every day. And which is something I can't say for later games. I feel like there's less villager types, but those villager types are more in depth. After playing quite a bit of GameCube, which is when I've sunk a lot of time into, I can pretty much safely say that the simplification of the villagers, at least all the way up to New Leaf, which I've played, has been over-exaggerated. And honestly, I hated engaging with those villagers because they were mean. I have you now, Fossil. Aha! This reluctant beauty tried to remain anonymous, but none resist blabbers. What you have here is a packy tail. Indeed, woohoo! And thusly I return it to your safekeeping. Any additional fossils for me to appraise, perchance? Can't just write perchance. Fascinating. I'll have you now, Fossil. Aha! In large, ancient nutshell, this is a dinosaur egg, and thusly a return to your safekeeping. Oh yeah, you think so? I wouldn't know. I haven't played New Horizons yet. But I don't have anything I can donate. But, yeah, I wish I haven't played New Horizons. I guess it's just because in New Leaf I'm so busy with everything else, I don't really have time to engage with the villagers. Hello. Welcome to the roost. Care for some coffee? It'll run you 200 bells, but it's well worth it. Yes, please. Much obliged. I brew only my own handcrafted blends here. Drink up before it gets cold. Fresh from the pot is the only way. Thank you. Yow, so bitter. I could get used to something like this. Thank you. Thank you kindly, mate. At my cafe, I serve coffee and nothing but. Good talk, Brewster. I don't know if I'll be able to catch Nook. I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to catch the singing dog, as Vea calls him. Oh yeah, Vea doesn't call KK Slider. She calls him the singing dog. Isn't that adorable? Yeah, New Horizons is interesting because it was kind of this... Well, it was this lightning rod game, similar to how New Leaf was, but much larger. Because New Leaf was the finally I have a reason to own a 3DS game, right? It was for the people who already bought a 3DS, and it brought more people in who already owned 3DSs, who didn't own 3DSs, but not that many. Pokemon was more that game. But everybody already had a Switch. Like, it was the only handheld. It was the handheld, you know? If you wanted to play handheld games, you owned a Switch. If you wanted to play Nintendo games, you owned a Switch. And so when New Horizons came out for it, it blew up. You know, it was huge. Hugely popular. Meaning that there were a lot of people who didn't play the old ones, or had played the old ones so long ago that they had remembered singular things about them. Like, a good example for me was when, this was something a bit longer ago, but this is such a simple little thing. I actually prefer City Folk to New Leaf because, to me, the game feels more valuable. for two reasons. One, because it's a console game, and to me, console games just overall have more value than handhelds. It's a weird thing, I know, but it's just a feeling, I guess. But also this. In Wild World, your entire town is just a single flat thing. But because this had the cliff in the middle, I thought this was more valuable. And so I guess what I mean is that people remember singular things from games. And one of the things I also remembered is like other removed features, like there's no balls in town anymore. In Animal Crossing for the GameCube, once a day, a soccer ball or a baseball or a volleyball would spawn in the game, and you could actually play ball with the villagers. Very simply, you know, you couldn't actually organize a game or anything like that, but it was the thing the game did, you know? Yeah, totally. I ran into Totaka's theme not in older games, but in New Leaf specifically, because my internet was terrible. So for example, whenever I wanted to do anything in the game, my character had to stop and think for a few seconds. Or when they went to dig, they'd reel back and they'd spin the shovel in their hands. It was really cool how they had all these animations meant to show you that your game was lagging. Really cool detail. But yeah, with Cappen's songs, where he starts off with, you know, he sings his song and then you get to the island, but if you wait long enough, he'll just do the bum ba 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 ba. I'll be honest, I'm actually way more nowadays. I'm way more sorry, I'm trying way harder to detect any ELO. Alright, is it? Is it ELO? But shoot. Is it Electric Light Orchestra? I don't remember. But basically there's an old Japanese synth band that influenced a bunch. Electric... Is it Electric Magic Orchestra? No, okay, Sea Moon. Yellow Magic Orchestra. I was getting Electric. Yep, so you, I've been actually keeping an eye out for a lot more Yellow Magic Orchestra samples, because a bunch of their stuff is in the game. Like, Totaka was a guy, Kazumi Totaka was a guy who actually worked on the game. But when you get something weird like Japanese pop groups sampling being in the game because they were just that influential and shit, that's a much weirder thing to find, you know? A walking stick, yay! I like walking. I love leaf bugs and stick insects, they're super cool. Hi there! Whoa, Alex, like, oh my gosh, what's with the sudden appearance? You're like one of those magicians who appears in a big poofy cloud of smoke or whatever. Oh, and long time no see. We haven't seen each other in forever, so that's like how we should greet each other. Yeah, good talk. But yeah, I think that's the only time. Otherwise, I remembered it as KK Song. I never heard it in any other games though. The one and only time I've heard it was in New Leaf, which at the time I heard it and I went, oh, it's KK Song, cool. You know, I didn't think about what it actually meant or what it was. I just went like, oh, he sings a KK song. That's cool. KK Slider's pretty big in this world, so... Despite being an indie artist. I mean, hey, if you're the guitarist who performs naked all the time, then you're probably going to get some popularity. I don't know if you've ever seen Forrest Gump, but there's a scene where Jenny is like playing guitar on a stage naked, and that's like KK Slider does that every day. That's it. He only performs naked. Mama. Trying to think of like a good like. There's the Coloring Pelly. Coloring Pelly's not bad, but man, I really wish I had an umbrella. What time is it? They don't open till 9, right? Okay, so we got about like 15 minutes until everybody opens. You know, I haven't talked to Sahara yet. Hey, Sahara. I came from far away. I wish to trade carpets. It is for carpets that I came to your town today. Your old carpets. You will bring them to me, yes? And for them I will give you exotic carpets I have made. In my land, we call this recycling. You live here, yes? You ask others for carpets. You ask. Others will give you old carpets, and you give to me. Tell you what, how about I go grab my carpet, my old carpet here, and offer it to you. I love this song. I like music that consists of silly noises. It's fun. Hello there. I want old carpets. I give you lovely new ones. Here you go. Your recycling disappoints. You have no old carpets. No good. No good. Your carpets are still lovely. It is good to waste such lovely carpets. When you have old carpets, we talk again. Alright. Well, I didn't like the carpet you gave me before, so I'm putting it back, and I'm gonna go ask around for old carpets, huh? I don't know, what's your guys' Animal Crossing story? Where'd you start? Because I know Ziggy started with New Leaf, right? And I started with the original, or not the original, the GameCube one. Original's on the 64 in Japan. How's it going, P? You got any old carpets? Oh yeah, I have like an entire pile of old carpet. You want to exchange with Sahara? This one's pretty gross, but it's yours if you want. Thanks for your help. Tell Sahara I totally said hi. Well, that worked out great. Let's go and see what this carpet looks like. Hello. Here you go. Mine now. Thank you. Cloud flooring. Ooh. Sounds good. That was me. I couldn't really get into... I really had trouble getting into Wild World. I think I was just not the right age for it. And also there was a... Like, specifically the way I played the GameCube one worked out really well. That's a beautiful flooring. I think it worked out really well because my older brother would bring it over like once a month. And I'd get to play as much as I wanted for like a day, and then I'd... I agree. I love New Leaf, but I don't know, something about City Folk soundtrack for me just hits so much harder. Yeah, it's almost 9. I'm gonna head back over to... I guess I'll head back to Blathers and see about getting this identified. Those pink tulips are beautiful. Alright, it's right here. I don't know. How old are you? I'm 27 right now. Whose walk? Yeah. Fascinating. I have you now, Fossil. Aha. Reluctant Beauty tried to remain anonymous, but none could resist Blathers. What you have here is a Seismo chest. Whoo, indeed woohoo, unless they return it to your safekeeping. Whew. Darn it, Blathers, I'm gonna have to sell all of it. I'm gonna have to sell it, aren't I? Nothing to donate. That's the sad thing about joining an Animal Crossing town already in progress, is that you don't get to do all the stuff yourself. Let's go do some ocean fishing, and then we can head up to Nookington's when they open. I also need to go clothes shopping, so hopefully I can find a new shirt that I like. Because this one's nice and all, but it's just... I think Adam was right, I do look silly. Ooh. Sea bass. Not you again. A bone to pick like it was sea bass. You're probably gonna be another goby, aren't you, little guy? I love fishing in this game, by the way. It's super simple. Like, it's just a super simple, fun fishing minigame. Throw the rod in, get it in front of the fish's head. Oh, shoot, you're new. A bitterling. Sweet. Now, my first few days in any Animal Crossing save is fishing, bug catching, and fossil hunting. Oh, hello. Quick question for you, Alex. Do you know what a harp is, Lamb Chop? Yeah, I do. Really? So you've heard of it before, Lamb Chop? Because I just got my hands on a harp myself. It's surprisingly nice. I was actually going to recommend that you get one too, Lamb Chop. If you spot one somewhere, Alex, be sure to pick it up. You won't be disappointed. Awesome. Will do. Thanks for the advice. I do want to get an instrument. I don't know what instrument though. Probably like a drum or something. Get it. Get it. I'm actually surprised Vea hasn't made any new designs yet, because, like, that's something Vea really got into with the GameCube version, was making all kinds of new designs, and then seeing... And it was really great when we played and we'd see the animals wearing her designs. That part was really cool. Or even taking them to other towns. Aw, thank you, Tutu. I forgot they did that. That's great. Crucial carp, pretty sharp. Let's try to make the mushroom symmetrical. Yeah, I'm basically waiting to let's listen to their conversation. Okay, Eunice. Okay, Eunice, be honest and stuff. What kind of boy makes you all swoony, Wabam? Well, I guess I prefer someone who's a little assertive, but not overly so. Assertive? Oh, you mean you like boys who demand a bitter taste from their rice pudding? Yes, exactly. There's something about a boy who knows what he wants, Lamb Chop. Like, how do I say this all nice and stuff? Yeah, that's a little weird, Wabam. Oh, they're so cute. Girl time. Binging a game and then making myself tired of it, that's the same thing for me. Like, if I play a game, I want that game to become my life for the next, like, year. Like, I feel like, typically when I play a game, it's like, I'm gonna do nothing until this game is done. And for things like Animal Crossing, I'll poke my head in every now and again, and then I'll take a break, and, like, that break will reinforce. When I come back, the town becomes all weedy, and it's like, alright, I'll take an entire day to fix up the town. Fix it and everything, you know, make it look real nice. I'll go, yeah, and I can play Animal Crossing again, and then I'll take a break for like a week. And I won't touch it, because I'm just like, well, I don't really feel the need to. It becomes like a chore. Hey TJ, how you doing, man? Very blip. You're very blip today. Good. Donation? Oh, what? What? There's no sea bass donation? How'd that happen? Excited for tomorrow. Me too, man. Super excited. What are we doing tomorrow? No, I'm kidding. We're playing Mad Max. Here you go. I'm shocked that there's no sea bass here. Ah, sea bass, yes, quite. Ah, the sea bass. In some parts of the world, these fish have a different name as juveniles. They change names once they mature, eh, what? It's more, these names can differ from region to region. It's almost as if the sea bass is some sort of a secret agent, eh, what? But all that aside, I offer you our gratitude. Rest assured, your aquatic friend will be most happy. Now, do you want anything else? No, thanks. I salute your patronage. I trust you may continue to rely on your generosity. Yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, I'm going in blind. It's a newer game. I feel comfortable doing that. I don't think I'll need a guide or anything. Very much looking forward to it, though. I like the... I booted it up to get the settings going, but then I started playing a cutscene the second I started it up, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to skip this. I don't want to miss this. I want people to be able to see this on stream, so... That's what we'll do instead. But I just made the thumbnail and everything. It's all ready to go. We're all good to go. Ooh, another one. Oh, that's a bummer. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time fishing. I'm so twitchy nowadays. Because when I'm on my own, I can just be patient and do that no problem. But, like, for some reason, I've been having trouble with it on stream. Now, if I were to install an extra bridge in the town where I'd put it, I think I'd put it right here. That'd be a good place to put it. Ah, okay, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm super interested in it. The game's had an interesting reception. I know when it came out, people were like, it's another Ubisoft sandbox, yada yada yada, and it kind of got snubbed. But then, as time went on, I was hearing more and more about it after it released, and I'm like, really? That game? And like people are like, yeah, it's really good. And just nobody gave it a chance at launch because, well, some genius at Warner Brothers decided to put it out on the same heckin' day as, man, they were trying to absorb Avalanche. That's one of those things where you look at it and you're like, you were trying to kill that company, weren't you? Like, Warner Brothers was trying to kill and eat Avalanche. That's why they released it on the same day as NGSV. What were they thinking? I know exactly what they were thinking. That's not something that happens on accident. They very much did that on purpose. Like, it's like what happened with Bethesda, or was it Bethesda or ZeniMax? Yeah, it was ZeniMax and Prey. Like with, specifically the first Prey, the one made by Human Head. Specifically Prey 2. Like, they specifically sabotaged that game's development and refused to give the developer more time so they can try and eat the company. Same thing happened with New Vegas. That's why Bethesda gave them such... Wow, you're beautiful! Alright, well, if I can't give you to the museum, I'm keeping you. Because you're too gorgeous to just... You're too gorgeous just to throw away. Here, I'll release the Gobi. You're too gorgeous to sell. But no, yeah, I'm excited to play it. I'm especially excited because it's going to be another game or another chapter in the Mad Max series that I'm actually very curious about. I want to know what happens between Mad Max 1 and Fury Road. Alright, I'm going to try and donate the koi. If I can't donate the koi, I'm taking it back to my house. Because it's just such a pretty fish. Are they? Cool. To the Homeowners Association? The HOA. I really want to play Happy Home Academy. That looks like a lot of fun. That's what I got Vea for Christmas last year. Because she was so into house decorating and Animal Crossing, I figured I'd get her HHA, and she loved it. Oh, it made me so happy. Alright, I already have a koi. Koi's mine then. You should. It's super fun. Heck yeah. Alright, my house is We're here. I'm thinking about, I mean, if I were to get her another game system after getting her a laptop, I want to get her a pink Switch Lite with New Horizons on it and all the DLC. Look at him, he's beautiful. His cage is too small, though. I wish I could get him a bigger aquarium. What are we naming this guy? What are we naming the koi? What? It farts? I was not aware that the... Reginald. Reginald the koi. He is dubbed thusly. Have a good time, Reginald. Can I help you? My goodness, what time is it? Hey! Oh. I hear a friend. I love how slurpy the water. I love how like splooshy the splishy splooshy splashy the grass is. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna name him Sushi. Oh, you can name the next fish. Ah, welcome. Your home renovations are done. Did you take a look? Now you've got a bit more room. Nice, yes? Yes, yes. So, about the matter of my fee. That'll be 120,000 bells. Of course, you know you don't have to pay it all right now. Like before, you can wire me payments from the AVD in the town hall. Take your time paying me back. It's fine. Yes, yes. Just keep coming by the store to buy goods when it pleases you. Yeah, sure thing, man. What kind of music you got on sale today? Let's take a look. Yes, Forest Life. It costs 3,600 bells. Quite a bargain, yes? Will you buy it? Yeah, I'll take it. Thanks much. Well, what's this now? You can't carry any more stuff. I'm sorry, but make some room and come back to buy this another time, yes? Actually, yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm here to sell, mainly. Okay, we're gonna sell the carp. Everything, really. Everything that isn't... That cherry salmon's real pretty, though. Everything that isn't my tools. I'll sell. Thank you. Man, I've found it so much easy to make money in this game now that I'm older. I don't know why. As a kid, like, making money felt, like, impossible. But now that I'm grown, it's, like, something I just casually do. I don't like doing your guys' voices. Oh, I love the spaceship. It's one of my favorite furniture items. Thanks for the toilet. Yes, please. That'll be for my bathroom later on. And then... That cabana closet's much closer to my aesthetic. I can give Vea the mush closet. Cabana wardrobe, yep. Yes, please. Thank you. And what do we got in terms of flooring and wallpaper and such? Plaza tile. Let's see it. Oh, it's already what I have. No, I have it already. I don't want it. Alright, what do we got here? Opulent rug. That's what I got today. I got that one today as well. Alright, what do we got in terms of wallpaper here? Modern wall. Let's see it. That's depressing. I don't want that. It's the exact same way to look at that, isn't it? Actually, let's look at that opulent rug. I'm curious, because I think... yeah, let's see it. Ooh, I kind of like that more than my tile. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, what do we have in terms of wallpaper over here, then? That's what I have on my wall right now. Alright, cool. We got explosive barrels. Yeah, we got a good haul today. We're gonna run downstairs, buy that music, and then we're gonna head over to the Able Sisters and buy some clothes, because right now I am icky looking. Yep. I really like the KK songs that aren't named KK and then whatever. I like the ones that have unique names. Like, I remember I used, back on my, on the GameCube one, I used exclusively, secret songs. Hey. Yo, Alex! What's up with walking around with a cabana wardrobe? I bet it's because you had a gut feeling you needed something, bring something to trade me. Ha! Alex, you've got some kind of psychic connection, Florkle Snoot. I had the same gut feeling, and that's why I wasn't even a crayon. That's why I'm packing this diamond shirt. So, Alex, are we gonna trade or what? Nah. What? Oh, really? That thing doesn't seem that important? Sheesh, Florkle Snoot. Yeah. Yeah, well, I want it. It's mine. Heck off. Sorry to be so mean, but, like, it's mine. Beep, 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 beep. I guess I'm gonna go for, like, more of a naturalistic look to my house, then. All wooden or cabana furniture. Kind of a vacation home look. And I grabbed the toilet because I like to theme all of my rooms around different things. Oh, there's that really expensive crown. Na 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 na. I don't think any of these will go well with what I want. Da, 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 da. Scott from Tree Hut. Floral Cloth, are you into it? No, I'm just looking. Okay, let's... There's nothing here that I want. The grape shirt. Let's try on the grape shirt. I'll try it on. No, that's horrible. No. Game in this mod, but at the same time I don't want to get burned out on Animal Crossing for the new ACNH patch. Well, if you get it, we can play together. It's multiplayer. So that's pretty cool. Gotta work on finding the cat shirt. Ah, another mushroom from Vea. Da 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 da. No! Ba-da-ba, 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 ba-da-da-da. I caught a carp, pretty sharp. Alrighty, so let's head home real quick. Drop off our new furniture. It is very tempting, isn't it? I'd love to do one of these streams like as a collab. That'd be a lot of fun. Sorry. Yeah, that looks much nicer. It really ties the room together. Come on, let me in. Forest life. Oh, no way! Da 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 da. That's great. Alright, let's go run by Vea's and drop off her mushrooms. And then we can head to the city, I think. And then after we're done in the city, we'll come home, drop off our money, and then wrap it up for the day. But I do recommend getting this mod and getting the game. It's really easy to set up. Now, okay, no, that'll just appear as a mushclaw. Okay. So in that case, what I'll do here is I will just dig a little spot here and bury the closet for her. Okay, there we go. And then we'll drop off our mushroom right here. Yeah, Vea loves mushrooms. She's a shroomer. Yeah, that's a good idea. You definitely should. It's super fun. And once you get your town up and running, let me know. I'd love to come visit. Yeah, we're going to load up on shells. Shells, coconuts, apples, and fish if we see any. If there's a conch, though, I'm taking it. Alright, now we can head back to Nooks, sell what we got. We get a little bit of back and forth going here. But yeah, it's super, or either that or New Leaf. Yeah, New Leaf's online works too. Yep, we definitely do that. At least last I checked, it worked. It's so weird not having the retail, you know? I keep wanting to go to the retail to sell my stuff, but it was all Nook back in the day, I forget. Alright, Bell's Top, Porcletta. We have a Venus Comb, Porcletta, White Scallop, Porcletta, Bell's Top, Venus Comb, Scallop, Venus Comb, Porcletta, Coconut. Not very much, but at least it's some money. I remember back when I streamed this, the GameCube one, I would make sure to grab every single fruit, shell, and sellable in town before I wrapped up for the night, including the money rock. Like, I was relentless with it. I think now I can mainly focus on the more valuable sellables, like the coconuts, the apple, coconuts, foreign fruit, and shells. Those shells aren't worth that much in this. I remember them being worth a lot more. I believe I planted both of the apple trees, so yeah, I think that'll do for now. I want to sell. I want to rock. Pearl oyster, sand dollar, porcletta, pearl oyster, doll's top, coral, and porcletta. Okay. A little bit more. Yeah, I think it's because of the pearl oysters are worth more. Let's check how many points we got. Total points. Na, 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 na. 500, 800. Okay, so yeah, I need a lot more before I can start spending my points. Then there's the stock market as well. I haven't... Maybe I should have hopped on yesterday and grabbed some turnips. But then again, I'm not on often enough to justify that, you know? Like with my last playthrough, it was every day, you know? Whereas now it's like, I'm on when I can be. Hello there. Hi, Mr. Ghost. How are you today? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Also, I love this song here. We don't get a lot. I think this was this is the one I'm most excited for because I've never done this before. This is the multiplayer for City Folk in Wild World. You'd go through the gate in New Leaf. I believe in New Leaf and the original. It's the train, you know? Visiting someone else's town. To the city! Let's go! Yeah, it's funny. Like, it's crazy to me how well these games made the transition into multiplayer. Because, like, I remember the first game, there was the multiplayer. Second game, I never got to see the multiplayer because I didn't know how Nintendo Wi-Fi worked. I thought I needed, like, a special cable because I didn't understand. Yar, welcome aboard. And welcome aboard to your hair, too. Ain't that a style for the ages? You might be aiming to get your photo taken for one of them, you know, street fashion magazines. It's a fine goal, Sprat. And don't let anyone tell you different. Nothing wrong with a bit of strutting. Believe me, before you know it, you'll be all buttoned up and boring and wondering where the fashions be. Nor but forget it, the city be coming into sight. Keep bus fare in one pocket and with the rest of your cash. Live boldly, Sprat. Spend as much as you want, and don't you dare regret it. Oh, I'm sorry, Ghost. Yeah, that's a really irritating. I need to get my bug. Photos printed? What? Meow meow. Emerald! Wait, are you Emerald? You're not Emerald. Who are you? Who are you? So yeah, so you can tell which animals have been added as DLC because they don't have the texture overhaul. They look a bit wee. See? Wee bird. Let's check out the auction house. I'll probably be done by then. November 8th. Alright, I'll try to be on for that. Let's check out Gracie's. Meow, 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 meow. Welcome to Gracie Grace, where we specialize in wearable art and haute couture for the home. That's awesome. Hold on. Oh, yes, that fetching piece is a tuxedo. It'd be really fun to coordinate that outfit with the right accessories. Can I try it on? Oh, the color's slightly off. Nah, not my style. That could be tuxedo mask, though. Wow, so pretty. Oh, hey, Zenigata. Or, Columbo. No. I want to talk about the Zenigata shirt. A trench coat. Can I try it on? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. How much is it? I'll take it. Yeah. I don't know if I can wear it with what I'm wearing now. I gotta go to Kicks and get my shoes recolored. But, yeah, once I do that, I'll try it on and see how it looks with my normal hair. Hey, Kicks! Alright there, young sir. Fancy a shoe shine? It's 500 bells and you'll see a reflection in them. Please do. Alright, one first-class shine coming right up. Tell you how you want your shoes. I can match them by color. I can match them the style you're going for. Oh, never mind. Hey, now you're sure then? Okay, you're the boss, pal. But you know where to find me if you need a shine. Alright, let's go ahead and actually equip the stuff we need to equip. So we'll wear our trench coat, and we'll remove our headgear. That's better. Alright, let's try to match it with the style then. Fancy a shoe shine? Please do. Alright, one first class shine coming right up. Tell me what your shoes. Match them by the color, match them the style you're going for. Let's match them by the style. See what that looks like. What a choice. Just gotta finish the matching style. Let's make your loafers glow. And there we have it. What do you think? Pretty doggone dapper for this test on myself. And if you don't mind, then be 500 bells and no stuff necessary. Thank you for the patronage. I don't like what you gave me, so immediately, motherfucker. Sorry. I should give up on the family-friendly thing. It's just not happening. I just keep swearing. I can't help myself. All right, let's put our money away and get out of here. Alright, well, let's head home. Buster Spoonberg? Yeah, take me home. Country roads. Meow, 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 meow. Right? No, I just gotta give up on the family-friendly thing. It's just not gonna happen. Da 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 dum, da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ahoy there, little scallop. How be the city? You meet up with a girl that tickle your fancy. Young folks be so picky about who they be dating these days. You be looking for only for perfection, good lasses will pass you by, and you know it be true without I be saying it. I'd love to keep schooling you on this, but we pulling in the Spoonberg. That'll be enough for now. I'll learn you some more next time, you wee wigglefish. The swears are inevitable. Can't help it. Kicks messed up my shoes. Gave me some goofy Play-Doh shoes I'm gonna have to go get fixed. Is it too much to ask for just like a neutral black color? You know? Da, 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 da. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, sorry, Praying Mantis. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Alex Crossing. I had a good time. It's been really chill. Been nice talking to you guys. Nice and early in the morning. I'm gonna go veg out on the bed, and I don't know, probably look some more Fallout Shelter. Been messing around with that. That is a game that is always fun until it is not. That game falls apart after the 4-hour mark every time, but I'm enjoying it this time. I've got the right assembly of mods and hacks to keep it fun. And with that, I think it's time for little Alex to go to bed. Thank you all for being here, friends. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you're new here and you enjoyed the stream, be sure to follow. If you want to see more from me, or if you just want to hang out, be sure to join the Discord via the link down below. And finally, if you want to support the stream, help it grow, and help me achieve my goal of getting a new microphone, be sure to subscribe. Subscribers gain access to the special subscriber channel, and they get to join me in VC for movie night, and are able to yap during the movie. And we're actually having a movie night tonight. We're going to be watching The Day the Earth Stood Still and Them. It's part of our Fallout movie night, which is part of Fallout month, where we're going to be watching all the films that inspired Fallout. Animal Cross, I just woke up and arrived. Hi, Pansy. I'll be on later today. We'll be doing the movie night later today. All right, all that being said, we're going to go and find ourselves another City Folk streamer to raid. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the Discord. Bye-bye, my friend. It's raid time. Search and filter. Category. Alright, somebody I'm following then. Oh. Seiren VT's playing Ninja Gaiden 4. We're going to go ahead and give them a raid. Actually, you know what? I don't wanna. No raid to now. No raid.